Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn right, I'm a UPK nigga. Straight out of 1 West, no contest. We the best to the niggas that's living, trying to contend with the stress. Going through the test, no access, cause you repressed slaves. Niggas is dying off in waves. Living in dirt and now it's a grave. Niggas cross-talk through the crosswalking or the white chalk over the bodies of roads that you paid. America's killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood, now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face, all because of my race. Click, boom, flash, put some Skittles and murder my ass. Like a sheep to the slaughter, heart beating harder and harder. Baptized with these words, never dipping in water. So now we pray to the Father, give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauder. That's fucking taking our daughters, nigga, it's wartime. Lights up, nigga, showtime. Got the green light on that ass, yeah, go time. Either boot up, shut up, but get your ass up, cause we ain't got time to be playing this all fucked up America. Heaven for the thief, hell for the slave, reaping what you sow, meaning giving back what you gave for a clean slate. You try to imitate, you was always fake. America, every city, state, this is your fate. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
So on the timeline, giving the rhythm to expose the intricacies of this vibe. Who am I ain't shit, but getting lit is a pastime. So in a minute, I'ma pass out. I hope you get it. If you didn't, you can crash flying. Kinda simple if you feel it past your last line, but it will confuse a bad mind. A damn shame. That's the exact thing. Gonna get your ass fried. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Then the nigga fly. Hope you got an alibi. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Damn, this is high. I can see him from the parking lot. Living finna ball out. Devils finna fall out. All out warfare, nightmares in the big house. They murdered us for years and thinking shit was gonna turn around. I never learned that this motherfucker burns down. Yelled in the streets. Told him to breach. All of you angels bring woe to this beast. You rule for a time, but we play for keeps. I pray to my Father, bring woe to this beast. Remember them times we hung on them trees. All of you nations bow down to your knees. Remember them ships, they brought us in fleets. Fuck the Apollo, bring them the heat. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa, to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
God is going to destroy this empire, man. You about to see famine in this place. You think them fires in California is bad? That's just the beginning of what the Lord is about to do. Because you've been evil to the Lord's people. You've been wicked to the Most High's children, man. You've been destructive to the 12 tribes of Israel. Let me tell you something, black man. You got to put on your strength now, man. Put back on your strength and might, black man, because your day is coming. Your day is coming because the Lord is going to bring judgment on this earth.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
It's all about that warfare, boy. Give grip, back up, give grip, back up, give grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grip, 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 take grip. My soldiers take grip till them stand down. Take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip. My soldiers take grip till them stand down. Take grip, take grip, take grip. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race that made merchandise out of my bills. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round, take round, take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth. Nigga, cool yo. Go to grip, 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 go to grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give grip, give grip, give grip, back up, give grip, give grip, give grip, back up, give grip, give grip. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grip, 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 take grip. My soldiers take grip till them stand down. Take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, take grip, ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down.
Test 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. 2. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. The Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call. To be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on the life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you. I had your life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success with me. But that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh, even though we did the wrong thing. My life would've been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. Was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name. Now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas. Not knowing that them handcuffs custom made the face. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Cause when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head to make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap. I thank the Lord for the day I was on Lake Street. Pissing in the cup, back and forth to court. Found the DC school, I swear it felt like I cried on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Asked me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and that's not really fair. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. Go ahead. All I wanted was to be a gangster. It's ISUPK until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga, fuck them grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand, gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more mighty, make me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jail. Shit, I needed help. But Swan was locked up and the judge put man on the shelf. Had me crying cause it felt like I was left by myself. myself. All I wanted was to impress niggas with my grinding. Now I ain't trying to prove shit to nobody but Muhammad. Cause most these niggas lie, pop smoke. One time for the most high, he made me a cutthroat. Cause all I ever wanted was to smash my opponent. Stacking cash, not knowing it wouldn't last. Then gotta hope you accept my atonement. Cause all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was a gangster. Decisions that I made was of the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time that I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was a gangster. Decisions that I made was from the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster.
All right, everybody, clap it up. All right. This is Officer Abu Raham of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under Commander General Yohana. We teach the truth about the Bible. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. And if you can't see that there's something going on in the earth right now, then you must be living under a rock. Another school shooting has gone down in the state of Texas. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Captain Yatazak down there in Texas, man. All the Texas schools, Officer Dawada, you know, all them brothers down there in Texas that's holding down Texas, because Texas need, you know what I'm saying? And the Israelite brothers and sisters in Texas right now, they need, you know what I'm saying, the attention and the love of the UPK. You understand? Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Big up the N.W.O, Officer N.W.O with us tonight, holding it down. The Water brother for joining me tonight. You know what I'm saying? A lot to talk about. I got a story that, you know what I'm saying, T.D. Jakes' son-in-law is molesting little boys. You understand? Right up there in the Christian church, right up there in the Potter's house. All up in the Potter's house, you understand, feeling on little boys, man. And he's married to T.D. Jakes' daughter, Cora. All these you got the down low brothers ruining this society, man. You understand? There was, and Commander General Yohana was just bringing this out the other night about monkeypox. He brought out how monkeypox is an article saying it is targeting the gay and lesbian community, man. We're gonna get into it tonight, man. We're gonna bring out the truth that this society will not, you know, lay out flat on the earth. And what it does is it masks it. It tries to sweep under the rug that the Lord is punishing these people for what they're doing, man. The Lord is punishing, is laying out his wrath on this earth for, evil doing, man, for wrongdoing. You know what I'm saying? You understand? So now, let me carry out a war.
Yeah.
I'm gonna forward you this story. I'm gonna see if you can get it for me, and we'll start with that. If there's no questions, you see any questions in the room? Anybody have any questions? If you have any questions, just type them in the chat. Type your questions in the chat, and we'll make sure we get an answer for you, address those questions for you, all right? Here we go. Here we go. So like it, K.O. Just let me know if you got it. It's coming through your messenger. While you checking on that, man, yeah, it was a tragic event happened down in Texas, man, with those brothers and sisters down there at that school, and that man shooting, man. You know what I'm saying? And we've been talking about it for a long time. It's gonna get worse, man. It's gonna get worse. Don't expect things to get better here in this place. This place we call America. This place that home of the free, land of the brave, and how we glorify this place, man. This place is falling, man. This place has the wickedness of this place has gone up to the Lord, and the Lord sees it. And the Lord is not going to allow this place to prosper too much longer, man. You understand? You can see it. You can see it if especially if you in here in the ISUPK, you can see how the Lord is just systematically just destroying this place, setting this place up for a great destruction, man, for a great fall. You know what I'm saying? You got it. You got a K out of war?
I got it. Just won't let me open it up.
You got it, but it won't let you open it. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can share it like this.
Oh, shoot.
Got it now?
Come.
All right. When you pull that up, right? Come on with it.
So this is on MediaTakeout.com. TD Jake's son-in-law, associated with Potter House Children's Ministry, accused of molesting kids.
Accused of molesting kids, man. What a thing to be accused of. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be now. This place supposed to be now. While the parents are in there bashkula in the big old place in the big K out of war. While the parents in that bashkula, Hichikachi Tachi, tie my bow tie. She coming in a Honda. Hikamama Shanda. They over there in another building getting touched on inappropriately, man, by this dirty piece of garbage. And what's so bad about it is he got a wife. He got a wife. You understand? He got a wife, and he got a you know, he's living a whole alter ego, a whole nother life. You know, in one life he got a wife and a home and a happy life and ooh doop de doop de doop. Then when it's time to you know, so-called, you know, serve the Lord that day, he like the big bad wolf. You understand? Licking his chops, ready to touch on and feel on little children, man. Ready to prey on you know, our little boys, our little kids. What's mainly going to the Potter's house? It's black people. It's black, Hispanic, Native Indian people going to the Potter house, man, jumping up and down like buffoons, getting bamboozled, getting the smoke thrown in their face, while next door their children get molested, man. Come on with it. Give me a little bit more.
T.D. Jakes' son-in-law, the husband of Cora Jakes, is being accused of having inappropriate contact with at least one child. Media Takeout has learned. T.D. Jakes' daughter, Cora, is a preacher and an associate pastor who oversees the Destiny House Children's Ministry of the Potter's House of Dallas.
He got prime access to all the kids because his wife is overseeing the Destiny House. It's the Potter's house where the grown-ups at, but it's the Destiny House where the children's church is. You understand? And I mean, how many stories are we going to hear about the nasty things that go on in the Christian church before we run out of them, man? How much we got? How many tragedies that have to happen in the Christian church for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to see that this is no place to send your children. This is no place to send your daughters and your sons. And why do we have to not why do we have to, but why aren't there many other people bringing out these truths, man? Why Farrakhan ain't bringing out the truth? Why the Jehovah's Witness ain't bringing out the truth? Why these other organizations they're not trying to face the truth of what's going on here in America? Why is America such a place where you can get bamboozled and lulled to sleep, man? Why? When all these bad, tragic things are happening all around us, why do we want to sit back and ignore them and brush them under the rug like they don't go on? Like these things don't happen to little kids, man. Like that, you know, instead of the news, the news talk about a 99-year-old man that gives out ice cream every Thursday or whatever. They'll tell a story about that, but they won't tell a story about how child molestation goes on in the Christian church and T.D. Jakes being accused, his son-in-law being accused of molesting little boys. They won't constantly put these stories to warn us to say, don't go to church.
Right.
Don't go up in that church. Come on, give me a little bit more.
T.D. Jakes' daughter, Cora, is a preacher and an associate pastor who oversees the Destiny House Children's Ministry of the Potter's House of Dallas. The ministry, which has more than 30,000 members, all children.
He got his choice. What Cat Williams said that Michael Jackson was doing, just looking out the window like, I like him. Like he got his pick of the litter, N.W.O. He just walk out, choose from 30,000 different little kids. He out there just having his way, man. And the parents are oblivious.
Right.
Over there in the Christian church, man. Right. They over there stomping and running back and forth and woman down loose. That's where that woman down loose came from, N.W.O. That's where it came from. It came from T.D. Jakes Ministries, man. You understand? Salaki. Keep going.
In over 50 outreach ministries, her husband, Richard Brandon Coleman, who is a Christian rapper, is associated with the Potter House's children's ministry. In addition to their connection to the children's ministry, Richard and Cora are also parents. They have 2 adopted children.
Oh Lord, they adopting children so he can molest them, man. Good night. Go ahead.
But a few weeks ago, Cora abruptly announced that she and Richard were divorcing.
Oh, here we go. She abruptly announced that. She probably said, "Look, now media takeout know that you molested little kids. I can't deal with this no more. I can't have this on my name. I can't have this. And no doubt, you know what I'm saying? T.D. Jakes probably told her to get rid of him, to leave him. Oh, no, you married to him now. You married your little child molester. Stick with him. Stick with your little child molesting husband and go and look and suffer and endure. You understand? Yeah. Now you want to leave. That's the problem with Americans, man. America, they leave you soon as something bad happens. They ready to bug out N.W.O. They ready to leave you. You should have made a better choice.
What?
You should have known not to marry a child molester.
What?
You understand? She been known that he was on the DL, man. She been known that, man. Like she just finding out that he liked little boys. Ridiculous, man. Come on with it.
Cora did not give any details on what caused the separation, though. She merely posted this. Says, it is with a heavy heart that I announce that my husband and I have decided to divorce. This is a very private and personal matter, and I kindly ask for your prayers as I prioritize myself and most importantly, my children's well-being at this good time. God.
Wait a minute. N.W.O, hold on. Read that part again.
Said, as I prioritize myself, and most importantly, my children's well-being at this.
What?
As I prioritize myself, and most importantly, my children's well-being at this time.
Man, look here. I ain't never heard nobody say that going through a divorce that they was, looking after their children's well-being, unless their children's well-being was in jeopardy, man. She breaking it off with him because to keep him away from them kids, man. You understand? You know how you ever heard N.W.O where parents start divorcing and the kids start acting out, wanting the parents to be together, saying, it's their fault. They start blaming themselves. The parent has to come back and get them therapy because they think the parents breaking up because of them. It's always hard on the kids when parents break up. But she had to consider her kids, and she said she was considering their well-being. She had to consider their well-being, man. Which he's disgusting.
Well,
He was literally a literally disgusting piece of garbage, and she now has to think about the safety of those children, because now they safety is at jeopardy because they sleeping with the enemy every night in their house with them. You understand? While she at the late meetings at the church talking about how to how to I don't know how to daggone shout harder, sing louder while they talking about how to beat the tamarines, you know what I'm saying? Then in the late meetings, he is at home with the kids molesting the children. Now she got to think about the safety and well-being of those adopted kids that she got. You understand? Ooh, man. Come on with it. We'll read a little bit more.
Says, note that she seems to be concerned with her children's well-being. Well, Media Takeout did some digging, and it turns out that Cora's husband was arrested in Texas for continuous sexual abuse of young child or children. He's been locked up in prison for the past 21 days and is being held on $150,000 bail.
Good. He already see what I'm saying, N.W.O. She already knew that he was on the down, that he had a problem with these children, man. That he was a molester, man. That proves it. He had already been in jail, already been arrested in Texas. I already know. You understand? Like that's man, that is I don't even know what to say about that. You can chime in anytime you want to, N.W.O. Go ahead, brother.
And if I could add also too, the guy T.D. Jakes, he has some sort of influence and power, right, in that area. So he more than likely knew about it his damn self, and that's horrible. I would say a horrible judge of character, like that. You know how we, even in the world, we had like a vibe we got from somebody. Like this guy right here, kind of off. Like it's something off.
Right.
What does that say about they fan? You know what I mean?
Right.
Christianity, it's a lot.
I'm gonna see if I can pull up that picture. Hold on. Hold on. There's a picture of T.D. Jakes. There it is, N.W.O. Hey, look, how do I share? Look here, N.W.O. I'm gonna find this, and you right. T.D. Jakes knew. He knew. And hold on.
And Salakia too, I just noticed in the article, right? He called himself a bishop, the Bishop T.D. Jakes. He in a hot pink suit in the article. I don't know if you've seen.
Hey, look, let me. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this screen real quick, and I'm gonna show you, man. I'm gonna show you that TD Jakes knew what was going on. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him sitting in the man's lap, man. Look at him sitting right there in the man. How do I daggone blow this joint up all the way? Sit right there in the guy's lap, man. He's sitting. That's a book, right? That's a book. I hope everybody seeing this good. That's a book that TD Jakes wrote, and that man that he's sitting in his lap and in this guy with looking like a flaming homosexual. That man produced or like had some good words has some good words to say about his book. Promoted. That's what I'm saying. He promoted his book. Man. And now, Sakura said, damn, I know. The water. Hey, look, got him sitting in the man's lap. You trying to tell me these pastors ain't gay, man? Come on, man. And look, and no doubt probably introduced that dude Richard to his daughter. Hey, look, hey, she probably came home with him and he was like, yeah, that's a good man right there. That's a good man. He probably limp wristed all in front of TD Jakes and TD Jakes endorsed it, man. Why? Because TD Jakes is a homosexual, man. TD Jakes is sitting in his man's lap. Come on, man, like they look here, y'all see it, right? Everybody see what what's going on here. It's very apparent. It's very apparent to see exactly what's going on here. It ain't hard. It ain't hard to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no telling how long that's been going on in that Potter's place or Potter's house, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling how long that's been going on in the Destiny house of child molestation. And guess what, N.W.O? This is the hurtful thing about it. Guess what? The Potter house will be packed on Sunday. It'll be packed on Sunday. Destiny house will be packed on Sunday. They'll still be up there on Sunday, man. Go ahead and pull the scripture, Leviticus 20 and 13. Go to Leviticus 20 and 13. They'll be packed right on up in that Sunday morning, and they'll act like, media takeout is the devil. Media takeout and all these the social media is trying to destroy the Potter's house. They trying to go against God, and they'll make it sound like, oh, we got a battle to fight on our hands, and we fighting for our Lord, and they'll sing a couple songs about it, and probably gain 50,000 more members on top of it, because this place is just wicked and cruel, man. This place don't care about kids. This place don't care about what's going on. The abuse of these children, man. This place don't care about that. Go ahead and read that for me, N.W.O.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
They what?
Shall surely be put to death.
Man, they surely shall be put to death, man. You understand? they surely shall be put to death, man. That is very, very true. When the AIDS virus first came out, it was targeting the gay and lesbian community, man. Why? Because they was doing exactly what this scripture said. Mankind was lying down with the same sex. You understand? They were lying down with another man of its same kind, another woman of the same kind. And what was happening? They was dying by by the droves, man. Dying it was just astronomical, man. It was astronomical how they was, being put to death by the hands of the Lord, man. Not by mass shooters. You know what I'm saying? Not by mass shooters. It was by the hand of the Lord, man. Go to 1 Corinthians 6 and 9. 1 Corinthians 6 and 9.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High?
Mm-hmm.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate.
Nor who?
Nor effeminate.
Okay, read that from the top, man. Let's get all the way into this, man.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High?
The scripture saying, don't you know that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom? You understand? Like, it's apparent. It should be apparent that the unrighteous are not going to make it into the kingdom of heaven. But you have everywhere on this planet right now, even in the United States, you have everybody going, oh, I'm going to heaven. I just want to treat that because I want to see Jesus, and he gonna say, well done. Everybody talk about going to heaven, you understand? And ain't no talk about living righteously. Ain't no talk about not sinning against the Lord. Ain't no talk about, what is sin. You understand? Come on with it.
Be not deceived, nor fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate,
nor fornicators. Now, fornication is unlawful sex. Fornication is unlawful sex. Unlawful sex would be sex with an animal. You understand? Sex with a child. If you know what I'm saying? That's unlawful. The child molestation is unlawful. You understand? If you're a man and you have sex with another man's woman, like every rap star want to do, like every R&B star on the planet is, oh, don't bring your girl around me. Oh, play her for real. Don't come in the club with your girl. I'm gonna take her. You know what I'm saying? Your girl gonna be my girl. All the songs about how these dudes, because they can sing. And R. Kelly said it. He said he handsome and he can sing, plus he rich. like that's the combination right there for your woman to leave you and come with me. So don't bring her in the club. You know what I'm saying? That's what R. Kelly was singing about. And what's his name? Your boy, Trey Songz, and you know what I'm saying? Chris Brown, all of them be singing about taking your girl. Why don't you find your own woman?
Right.
There's plenty of women out here, man. Why you want mine? And it's nasty, man. That's nasty. Like, oh man, come on, man. Come on, man. Go ahead.
Like, if I can say one thing on that right there, real quick, so if I could, that shows how much we hate each other. Because you wouldn't, if you got love for your brother, like your little brother, your little cousin, you wouldn't take his girl. You know,
right.
If you had love, it just shows how much hatred, self-hatred we got for ourselves.
And if you love the sister, you ain't gonna allow her to leave her man. You gonna like, hey sis, man, y'all go back to your man. You know, that's my friend, you my sister. No, man, I ain't gonna be doing none of that. Go on back to your man. Now y'all, you know, whatever reason, y'all work that joint out, man. You know what I'm saying? If we had more of that, then we can stop half the crime and black on black crime in America right there. We can stop the shooting outside the club. We can stop the bottles getting broke on each other's head in the club, man. We can stop all of that. The club will be a great place again. Remember when the club, you used to go to the club and to play the music and everybody be dancing, having a good time, and all of a sudden a circle busts out and the dance, man, they dance, do the little dance off, man. Everybody dancing wet. The outfit sweated out because you done danced all night. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had a good time. Last call for alcohol, come on. You know, when the club closed down, people still, they don't want to leave the club. They got to get the bouncers, the bouncer people out the club. Now that's when the club was fun, N.W.O. That's when it was fun. And the club spew out into the parking lot. And people coming to the parking lot, turn they loud blasting music, and there'd be another club out in the parking lot, N.W.O. There ain't nobody fighting. Ain't nobody, you know, hey, I'll take your girl or whatever. Everybody dancing, having a good time with family, man. Because why? Because we all family, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We all each other's family, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's high time that we come back together, man, and we stop wanting to be like the oppressor.
What?
Because fornication can't make it into the kingdom. Keep going after fornication.
Come. No idolaters.
No idol worshippers. You know, idol people that worship idols. So Christians, that throw them out right there. All the people in the potter's house cannot go to heaven, cannot make it into the kingdom because they worshiping idols. It's a big old Christian cross right up there in the potter's house. T.D. Jakes got one dangling across his neck, down around his neck. They ain't gonna make it into the kingdom, man. They worship idols. Go ahead.
No idolaters, no adulterers.
No adulterers. You understand? You can't make it into the kingdom if you having sex with your brother's woman.
Wow.
You understand? You cannot make it into the kingdom if you wanting to lay down and have sex with someone else's woman, want to take somebody's woman from them. That type of behavior won't make it into the kingdom. Go ahead.
Nor effeminate.
Nor who?
Nor effeminate.
Nor effeminate. You understand? Nor if you act like you a woman. You understand? You got some soft tendencies, like you wanna hold your wrist. You wanna hold your wrist limp. You wanna have a little limp wrist. You wanna have a little sugar in the tank. You wanna sit. You wanna sit in a man's lap and have him cradle you like a teddy bear, Negro. Are you out your mind? You wanna be Tyler Perry, don't you? You wanna dress up in a dress and get rich for it. This is effeminate. These are effeminate ways, man.
Wow.
And that's what they do to our brothers. They did the same thing to Karl Malone, man. Remember Karl Malone?
Oh God.
Grandmama dressed up in this big old burly basketball player now, known for dunking and slamming and pushing. No, it wasn't Karl Malone. It was who was it on Cal War?
I think he was one of them too, but it was Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett. I forget. Kevin Garnett was in that dress too.
Oh, what's my man's name?
Grandmama.
Yeah, I remember.
They used to call him Grandmama. You understand? His name was I want to say it was Carl, but it was another name. You know what I'm saying? He was dressed up in that dress, in a flowery dress. He straight up, bouncing a basketball out on a Nike Just Do It commercial.
God.
Getting rich off of dressing up like a woman.
In Salaki.
Uh-huh.
They did a few of those brothers like that. Like Amari Stoudemire, Shaquille
Right.
O'Neal. It was a couple. I think Dwight Howard, who was 7 foot tall, 300 pounds. They got him dressing up like women.
Right. And it was Johnson. His last name.
Charles Johnson. He played for the Hornets, right?
Right. Larry Johnson.
Larry Johnson. Man.
Larry Johnson. That's who it was. Grandmama. Yeah. Larry Johnson in a whole Sunday dress with the flowers on it and everything, dunking on people, crossing people over. You understand? That is disgusting, man. And that effeminate, that's not going to make it into the kingdom. That's going to be against the law. In the kingdom of heaven, that's going to be against the law, man. You ain't gonna be able to have a dress up party where you dress up in dresses and you go parading around the streets or make commercials or do plays or shows. You ain't gonna be able to do that in the kingdom, man. That's gonna be against the law, man. Tyler Perry, there will be no Tyler Perrys in the kingdom of heaven. That'll be against the law. You understand? Keep going.
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind. You see what I'm saying? You can't abuse yourself with mankind. That's not going to be allowed in the kingdom of heaven, man. You understand? That's not going to be allowed either. Now, let me see. What's the hold on 1 second. I'm gonna pull it for you. It's Salaki.
Salaki. I can read a comment. Sister Sagarab said Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was the worst.
Oh man, that Dennis Rodman don't know what he want to be. He don't know what he want. He don't know whether he want to be a brother or a sister or something in between. Where the scripture says God hates sin and the sinner.
Yeah.
You know where is that at, Cal War? Can you pull it? Ecclesiasticus 12 and 6. That's what it is. Ecclesiasticus. Go to Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 12 and 6.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12 and verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
He hated who?
He hateth sinners.
He hated, spell sinners.
SINNERS.
He hate the sinners, man. Most what the Christian church get off saying, well, God don't hate the sinner. He hate the sin, but he don't hate the sinner. If you sinning, God hates you, man. That's bottom line. That's bottom line. If you sinning, God hates you. And the deception of the Christian church, we're trying to make us believe that the Lord is your actions are separate from the person who's committing those actions. Like, you can't control yourself. If you sin, you can't control yourself because you out here, you just have no control. The devil took control of you or something. So when you sin, the Lord is saying, well, that ain't really you. So I ain't gonna hate you, but I hate that sin you're doing, but I don't hate you. That is, yeah, okay. But K out of war just read it. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 6. Read it again.
Come on. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 verse 6. For the Most High hateth sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly. And
keep going.
And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
Keeping them against the mighty day of their punishment, man. The Lord is retaining all these sinners for the mighty day of their punishment. For some of these sinners, their time is running out. Their time run out, just like with the AIDS virus. Their time ran out. The Lord was so displeased with their wickedness, he allowed them to go early. He didn't save them. He didn't save them for that day of well, yes, he did. He saved them till the time that he wanted to take them out. That's what it was. They were saved until their judgment. You know what I'm saying? And these homosexuals that's ruining kids' lives, they're gonna be saved into their judgment, man. Just like Eddie Long. Haven't we learned anything from Eddie Long? Haven't we learned not to be undercover homosexuals, destroying little boys' lives? Man, hey. Go to Ecclesiastes 11 and 8.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 11 and verse 8. But if a man live many years and rejoice in them all, yet let him remember the days of darkness, for they shall be many.
Salakia, it's 8 and 11.
Salakia. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
And read that again, man.
Come. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8 and verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Because
we don't experience the punishment of sin quickly, then hey, But man, we out here like, okay, yeah, we can do this. This is tolerable. This is okay. It's fine if I touch on the, he was thinking that brother was thinking, Richard, he was thinking it was fine that he would touch on little boys and molest little boys because no angel from heaven did come down and punish him immediately when he did it. So now he think he has a open pass. He has a license to commit sin and molest these little boys, destroy these little boys' lives. You understand? When because his punishment didn't come swiftly, now he think it's okay. It's okay to do it. You understand? Read it again, N.W.O.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 11, verse 8. Chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
It's fully set in us to do evil, man, because we don't get that punishment quickly. Just like a child, sticking their hand in the cookie jar, and mama say, don't you touch them cookies. And he's sneaking in, he get a cookie. Mama don't catch him. Oh, why? Why does that happen? He think now he just in the cookies now. He just taking the cookies. Every time, mama ain't looking, boom, he snatching cookies. And one day, that mama gonna catch him. That mama gonna catch him with his hand in the cookie jar. Yeah, I heard that saying where you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar? And it's gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell because at that point, and that's a metaphor for the Lord catching us in our sin. You know what I'm saying? The Lord eventually is going to catch us in our sin. And when he does, if you don't stop sinning, the Lord is going to catch you in your sin. And when he does, oh man, it's going to be hell. You're going to get the full punishment of that's what's due.
Right.
You understand? You're going to get that. And somebody should tell this Richard guy that, look, hey man, go home and be with your wife.
Right.
Somebody should have told that man, look here, man, what are you doing? Go home and be with your wife, man. You got a beautiful wife over there. Fight that demon of homosexuality, man. Fight that demon of want to destroy little children, man. You gotta fight. This walk is a fight. It's an everyday battle.
That's right.
You understand? And you gotta be a warrior, man. You gotta be a warrior to survive in this place. Don't sweat. Go to Genesis 19. Genesis 19, man.
Start at verse 1. Comes the book of Genesis, chapter 19, verse 1. And there came two angels to Sodom at even. And Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them.
Then this a little backdrop, so like it can. What is just a story of the two angels, how Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed. Of course, Sodom and Gomorrah was two cities of homosexuals, man. Two cities of homosexuals. And people say the Lord loves everybody. The Lord don't love everybody, man.
Well,
We need to get that out of our head that the Lord loves everybody, that just the Lord is just going to be so cool with everybody and all love, and all hugs and kisses, because the Lord is not all hugs and kisses, man. The Lord is not a God, a power that will sit back and allow us to do evil and then give us hugs and kisses for it. Give us rewards for doing evil. The Lord right now is sitting on his throne in the fourth dimension, upset and angry about how, this world is going. That mass shooting did not please the Lord, man. You understand? Innocent people dying does not please the Lord.
Well,
Those children get molested by that child molester is not pleasing the Lord. We think here in America that just because this guy ride around in a Mercedes Benz and he got a tailored suit on, that the Lord is on his side, that the Lord is blessing him. And that's what we do. That's what we think in the Christian church. We think that prosperity has to do with money and wealth. We think that being saved and so-called sanctified and filled with the Holy Ghost and fire baptized, and all what they want to say, that we equivocate it down to just having money. That's all it is. If you got nice cars and a nice house and a nice suit and some couple of rings and jewelry on, then that must be the Lord, because the Lord is the God of prosperity. Oh, thank you, Jesus. More, Lord. Broaden my abundance, or what they say, increase my territory. Increase the territory, Lord. Look here, man. You better shut up. You better ask the Lord to help you fight them demons, man. You better ask the Lord to help you be a better brother.
Wow.
You understand? Help you be a brother that finds favor in the eyesight of the Most High, and not just a man that's got riches. We all know about the rich man in the Bible, right? Come on, man. He didn't find favor. The rich man did not find favor with the Most High, because when Christ told him to sell everything and follow him, he couldn't do it. Christ then turned around and said, it's easier for a camel to pass through the eye of the needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom. So what they tell you about rich people? What they tell you about rich people? They're not going to make it into the kingdom, man.
Well.
Rich people with their designer suits and their Bentleys and their Rolls Royces and all these fine cars, their Bugattis. You think we think we're gonna walk up through the gates of the new city out of war? We think we're gonna walk up in there and Floyd Mayweather gonna be right there like, yeah, buddy, Bugatti, baby. No. Think we're gonna walk up in there and Will Smith and Jada gonna be like, come in. No, it's not gonna be what's happening, man. Those are the ones that's gonna be least in the kingdom, man.
Well,
They're gonna be the very least in the kingdom. Now, who Lord willing, who gonna make it into the kingdom? You understand? Them niggas, them spicks, them wetbacks, them coons out there on the corner teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come back to the Lord, teaching them the Bible, man, teaching them the laws, statutes, and commandments, looking like insane lunatics out of their mind, prophesying to the wind. Those are the ones that's gonna make it into the kingdom, man. Those are the ones that's gonna be rich in the kingdom of heaven, man. You understand? You understand? Commanding General Yohana and all the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters of the ISUPK, man. That's who gonna be flooding the kingdom, man.
that's right.
You understand? all the brothers and sisters that support this truth, pay their tithes, send in their donations, and although they can't be out on the street teaching, they support this truth. They support Commander General Yohana. They support the ISUPK. You understand? That's who's gonna be over flooding the kingdom of heaven, man. That's who's gonna be the ruling faction of the kingdom of heaven, man. And it's gonna be a beautiful thing, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing to be under righteous rule again. To not fear going outside and being shot and being innocently murdered, like in a mass shooting at a school. Well, you trying to you just want to learn ABC 1, 2, 3.
Right.
You know that new wicked math where they be doing all them circles and them lines and them dashes and stuff and putting a number in a circle, and all of a sudden at the bottom you got the answer. That's what the kids want to learn, man. That's what they went to the school for. Yeah. They went to school to learn, arithmetic, 1 minus 2, and how to count to, how to add and subtract and multiply. Learn about the animals. You know what I'm saying? Learn about the animals in nature. Learn about the different microorganisms on the planet. That's all interesting things. Learn all about science and all the different things, all the different elements that make up this planet. And all of a sudden, a kid comes in with an automatic assault rifle and starts to end the lives of innocent people, man.
Right. And Salak.
Go ahead.
Salak, so to interrupt, I just want to remind everybody out there, like, it's been a bunch of school shootings in history, like Sandy Hook, right?
Right.
And Columbine. There was another one, I can't remember the name, but the guy, he came back and shot the school up because he couldn't get a date to the prom.
Right. Right. And those people are not going to flood the kingdom of heaven, man. Wow. The Lord is not going to allow a murderous demon to enter into the kingdom of heaven. The Lord is not going to allow a brother or a sister to enter into the kingdom of heaven that looks down on another brother or sister because they don't have $100,000 in the bank. Because they don't got stacks on racks on racks. You understand? Come on, we're gonna go into the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, and these two cities that was destroyed because the Lord hated the sin that they was committing, and He hated them. You understand? And He hated them. It didn't just stop at the sin they was committing. He hated the sin and He hated those sinners. Come on with it, Cal.
Comes the book of Genesis, chapter 19 and verse 1. And there came two angels to Sodom and Eden, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom. And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them. And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
Lot knew these was angels, and he bowed his face toward the ground when he seen them. When he seen them two angels come, Salaki, but N.W.O, man, the stories that come out of these scriptures, I just wish I could experience just a tidbit, just a little teenage bit of it, man. You know what I'm saying? We matter of fact, Salakia, because we entertaining angels, every day. These being in the ISUPK, man, they sent from the Lord. They sent from the Lord. Big up the General Muhammad came to North Carolina, man, again, man. You know what I'm saying? Came down to North Cackalack and kicked it with us, man. Kicked it with us here in the Kannapolis school, and had a chance to go out with the general, man, and go out with them and chill with them. And that was a experience right there, N.W.O. That you be entertaining angel right there. Salakia. I'm saying I want to experience. I'm experiencing it. I'm in the UPK. What the hell am I talking about? What am I talking about, man? Experiencing biblical times, just like in the Bible every day, man. Salakia. And the water for the honor. You know what I'm saying? The Lord allowed me to wake up. Allow N.W.O to wake up. Allow the rest of my brothers to wake up, man. You understand? Captain Thought, Officer Yahweh, man. All these brothers that, you know, the ones above me and the brothers below me, allow them to wake up, allowed us to see that we were sinning against the Lord and led us to the right place. You see what I'm saying? Led us to the right place, man. It lead us to no effeminate other fake Israelite group, man. Led us to the right where the horses, right where the, you know what I'm saying, to the horse's mouth, man. Led us to the right place. Barakatah Yahweh Shai for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody didn't get that chance, man. Everybody didn't get that chance. You know what I'm saying? So Salaki K.I.W.O. Salaki. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And he said, behold, now my Lord, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house and tarry all night and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night. Verse 3. And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him. And entered
now
into
look, N.W.O. This the time where, you know, they said they wanted to hang out.
right.
They gonna, hey, look, that's the same. You know how Lot is saying, come on in the house. Come in the house. You can wash your feet. You can kick your feet up. But these two angels, man, they like, nah, man, we want to go out. We want to see what the nightlife about. We want to hang out. Want to get a couple of drinks, man. We want to chill out. We want to abide in the street, man. We want to hang out. Lot was like, nah, look, wait. This ain't the place. This ain't the place where you want to hang out. Hey, K.I.W.O, you know how we be casing out a city, and somebody mention the name of a club, and it'd be like a homosexual club, and they'd be like, ho, sir, no, you don't want to go there. Lot is trying to protect these brothers. He said, no, sir, you don't want to hang out. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. Go ahead.
And they said, nay, but we will abide in the street all night. And
they said they're gonna hang out. They said they're gonna hang out and party all night, K.I.W.O.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And he pressed upon them greatly. And they turned in unto him.
They said, he said, no, you cannot do this. This is not the night, not the day. And they was like, oh no, well, okay, brother, all right. Since you making such a big fuss about it, okay, we'll turn in. We ain't gonna hang out tonight. Go ahead.
And they turned in unto him and entered into his house. And he made them a feast and did bake unleavened bread. And they did eat. Verse 4. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out.
So look, K.I.W.O, when they came into the city and Lot met them at the gate, when they said they was gonna hang out all night, and Lot pressed them to say, well, no, don't hang out all night, and told them to come into his house. Even in doing that, the people still seen them. People in the city still seeing them brothers, and word spread. Word spreads. It's two brothers at my house. It's two brothers at my house. It's two brothers at my house. Just imagine every homosexual in the city know all the homosexuals in the city, and look, and it's two new ones. You okay? Imagine this. It's like walking in jail. You know how they put on TV how the new ones be walking in jail, and all the jailmates be looking at them like fresh meat, like ooh, fresh meat, ooh. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like a couple people seen them, and they just started spreading like it's fresh meat at Lives. It's fresh meat at Lives. Look, we got to go to Lives. It's fresh meat at Lives. You know what I'm saying? All the court. That's why I said the men surrounding the house from every quarter. Meaning Gomorrah is a city, but in the city it's got boroughs, just like New York. What? New York is a city, but you got what? The Bronx, you got Manhattan, you got Brooklyn, you got where else you got?
Staten Island.
Staten Island, you got all the different boroughs, right?
Yeah.
Come. So that word is spreading around those different boroughs that, hey man, it's fresh meat at Lighthouse. Come see what's at Lighthouse. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 5, and they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them.
That what?
That we may know them.
Man, they said bring them out. And they made it clear, look, we want to have sex with these men. That's nasty and disgusting. They made it clear that they didn't beat around the bush. They didn't say, well, you know, hey, come on out. We just want to know their name. We want to talk to them for a little bit. No, they immediately stated their cause. Look, we want to come out here. We want them men to come out. Or we want to know them. We want to have sex with them. We want to sleep with them. That is, ooh. And that's just like a homosexual bombarding them. And that's what that's what that lesbian, the gay community, that's what they want to do. They want to force themselves on you so you can accept them.
Right.
Who cares what a gay man does behind closed doors? You got your little gay relationship. Who gives a damn, man? Don't nobody care. But no, you want to push your agenda all on the TV, all on the commercials. You want to have it so where it'll be a commercial about cereal, but two women that's clearly a couple holding hands and cradling each other just like a couple, telling their kid about cereal. You want to push it on us to accept your lifestyle when it's nasty and disgusting. You want to put it all on the TV. You want to telling the people this is a commercial about shoes, and it's got a gay man and another gay man right there holding each other hand, admiring the shoes. Man, stop it.
Right.
It's nasty. And no one, and I heard a comedian talk about this. He said, no one pushes heterosexuality on the masses of people. No one has a commercial on the TV where it's a man and a woman loving on each other a whole lot to say, we are a man and a woman, we're a couple. Here, buy a T-Mobile cell phone. They don't do that. You understand? They don't do that. So why does the gay and lesbian community feel like they have to push that on us? They have to push on us that, being homosexual is nice. Being homosexual is that Cheerios commercial came out of war. When it come on, I walk out the room. I try to find the remote and change the remote every time because it's either gonna show a lesbian couple or an interracial couple. The Cheerios, man, Cheerios. They talk about Cheerios. And you got a white man and a black woman going, ooh, Cheerio, showing the kid how to pour the milk in the Cheerio bowl and oh, Cheerio, acting like their life's so great. You understand? When in all actuality, when two interracial couples, when they get together, they families disown them, man. They families say, look, you bring a black man in here and you're no longer our daughter. You understand? And if you bring a black girl in here, you're no longer our son. We're gonna cut you off. We're gonna do this, you know what I'm saying? We don't condone you dating outside of your race. Heather over here has been liking you for 4 years. They're trying to hook them up with all kind of, you know what I'm saying, with the same race and everything. You got so many stories of some gay man or some gay woman and their parents just can't accept that they're gay. Can't accept it, just won't have it. Just like, look, I ain't spoke to them, you know, they ain't spoke to their parents in years because their mama can't accept, you know, them being gay. Look at it, it's because it's unnatural, man. It's unnatural.
Right.
And I go ahead, brother.
Salakia, sorry if I may. I was gonna say like that homosexual demon is such a weird opponent to fight, right? In this sense, because like it comes at you, or the homosexual movement, the gay agenda, right? It's sensitive and it's aggressive at the same time.
At the same time, right?
Yeah. So it's sensitive. Like if you so it's aggressive. So it comes at you, and then you bust it in the mouth. Now you got an extra felony. You know what I mean? But
right. That's a hate crime.
Yeah, it count.
Hate crime now. You know what I'm saying? That's a hate crime. Right. Right, but you don't hear them talk about how many times, you know, most of all these gay and lesbian people, well, the community is built off of child molestation. It's built off of some older person taking advantage of some younger person and being molested and being touched inappropriately, and so they grow up thinking, learning the wrong thing about attraction. They learn like sex is a learned behavior, and if you start to touch on little boys and little girls too soon, they'll learn the wrong things about attraction. Right. You find a lot of molestation lead to a lot of being hoes, being strippers.
Right.
You understand? That'll push a woman to be a stripper. It'll push her because she's being molested. And she thinks that the only love to be had is abusive love. Or love that's you know, treats her like some kind of piece of meat. Right. You understand? So let's get back to the story. We're gonna finish it out and then we'll close out the class.
Come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 19, verse 5. And they called unto Lot and said unto him, where are the men which came into thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. Mm-hmm. And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him.
Right.
Verse 7. And said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Verse 8, behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing. For therefore came they under the shadow of my roof.
Now look, this is what Lot was willing to do. Which, Lord gonna have to increase my faith for this, because I got a daughter. Lot said he got 2 daughters. They came to get the brothers. Lot said, look, I got 2 daughters. Let me bring them out here to you, and let you do whatever, whatever you will. He's saying basically have sex with them. Only don't do this to these brothers because they under my protection. So basically Lot is going to sacrifice his 2 daughters, his 2, righteous daughters, haven't been touched by a man before daughter. 2 of them. Now, these men outside, they're going to force these, if they take this offer, they're going to force those 2 young women to sin. Why? Because they're going to bounce them from man to man all night long. And ain't no telling how many men they're going to marry that night. Lot is willing to allow his 2 daughters to sin, only that the sin not be committed against these 2 angels. That's kind of how I like how you know that the Lord had to destroy this place. Like the Lord had to destroy this place because this place is totally wicked. Now, let's see what they said in response to Lot offering them his daughters. Go ahead.
Verse 9. And they said, stand back.
What?
And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came into sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them. And they said,
get back. You just moved here. Now you're gonna be our judge. Get back. Get out of here. Or we gonna rape you worse than we finna rape these 2 men in here. Because I'm pretty sure these not 2 men that want to come out. They don't want to. These 2 angels are not trying to be with these men. They're not homosexuals. And those homosexuals said, if you don't get out the way, we gonna do you worse than them. Meaning we gonna rape them and we gonna rape you. Nasty and disgusting, vile and repugnant, man. And they want to turn around and say that homosexuals deserve God's love too. They want to try to say that the Lord loves homosexuality too. Oh. Come on, K.R. Keep reading.
Come. And they pressed sore upon the man. Salah. This one fellow came into sojourn, and he will needs be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them. And they pressed sore upon the man. Even Lot came near to break the door. Verse 10. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut the door. Verse 11. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they wearied themselves to find the door.
So now it said that he smote them with blindness. Read the next line.
both small and great.
He
So that
smote
they-
them. Okay, out of order. Let's go slow. He smote them with blindness. Then read the next part.
Both small and great.
You understand? You got small little kids. You got small little ones there that's wanting to get in on raping these men. And you got the greatness up there. You got the grown-ups there. The older men that's wanting to rape these men. So what does that tell you? That tell you that this Sodom and Gomorrah was in the business of creating homosexuals. They was in the business of cultivating homosexuality. That's disgusting. Come on with it.
So that they wearied themselves to find the door. Verse 12. And the men said unto Lot, hast thou here any besides son-in-law and thy sons and thy daughter, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place. For we, verse 13, for we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great before the face of the Most High. And the Most High have sent us to destroy. Verse 14. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out of this place, for the Most High will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. And when the morning arose,
whoa, back up, N.W.O, because this is something I didn't know about the story. His two daughters got husbands. Oh my God. He said he went up and he was speaking to his sons-in-laws, right?
Don't come.
Yeah. So Salakia, these women had been with men before, and he was about to have them leave their husbands so they wouldn't have to, so those men wouldn't have to rape those two angels. Either way is sin, man. Either way is sin. But that's what homosexuality does, though. Homosexuality forces itself upon you. Will force itself upon you and make you. It's almost like you remember the Matrix. You remember the Matrix where the agent was sticking his hand into people, turning them into agents.
Yeah.
That's the mindset of homosexuality, where they want to create more of them. They want to create more of them, so they'll force you to be a homosexual, take your manhood away. So you'll be there now. You'll be converted. It's almost like you converted into a homosexual like them now. Come on with it. Keep going.
Verse 13. Salaki, verse 14. And Lot went out and spake unto his sons-in-law, which married his daughters, and said, up, get you out of this place, for the Most High will destroy this city. But he seemed as one that mocked unto his sons-in-law. Verse 15. And when the morning arose, then the angels hastened Lot, saying, arise, take thy wife and thy two daughters, which are hid, lest thou be consumed in the iniquity of the city. Verse 16. And while he lingered, the men laid hold upon his hand, and upon the hand of his wife, and upon the hand of his two daughters, the Most High being merciful unto him. And they brought him forth and set him without the city. Verse 17, and it came to pass when they had brought them forth abroad that he said, escape for thy life. Look not behind thee, neither stay in all the plain. Escape to the mountain, lest thou be consumed. And Lot said unto them, O not so, my Lord. Verse 19, behold, now thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, and thou hast magnified thy mercy, which thou hast showed unto me in saving my life. And I cannot escape to the mountain, lest some evil take me and I die. Verse 20, behold, now this city is near to flee unto, and it is a little one. Oh, let me escape thither. Is it not a little one, and my soul shall live? And he said unto him, see, I have accepted thee concerning this thing also, that I will not overthrow this city for the which thou hast spoken. Haste thee, escape, for I cannot do anything till thou become better. Therefore, the name of the city was called Zoar.
They saying that they want to destroy the city until he's out. He got to get his stuff. He got to pack. He got to get his two daughters, his two son-in-laws, they two children. Like they got to get some stuff prepared. He got to get his wife. So they said they gave him a surety, like, we're not going to destroy this place until you are thither, until you are out. Go ahead.
Verse 23, the sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar. Verse 24, then the Most High reigned upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from the Most High out of heaven.
What the Lord calls to happen, the Lord caused a mass meteor shower to happen, exclusively in one spot. Fire and brimstone is what meteors are made out of. You know what I'm saying? They come down in fire and brimstone. Brimstone is the part of a piece of rock that stays lit, just like charcoal, like a charcoal, that hot part, that red part that stays lit, that's brimstone. So just imagine a meteor coming out, boom, hitting it, and brimstone popping everywhere. Boom, boom, boom. And the Lord, he said, read that part again.
Verse 24. Then the Most High reigned upon Sodom and Gomorrah. It's like Sodom and upon Gomorrah, brimstone and fire from the Most High out of heaven.
Out of the sky. Out of the sky, man. And look, that's why the so-called white man, I mean the oppressor, he knows that air superiority, that's who controls the earth. The Most High made that brimstone rain out of the sky. He rained fire and brimstone out of the sky. Meaning he bombed them. That's all he did. That's what he did. He bombed Sodom and Gomorrah and obliterated it off the planet Earth, man. Bombed Sodom and Gomorrah and destroyed it. Destroyed that place. You understand? Go ahead.
Salaki, if I may.
Salaki,
it wasn't like a little small shootout like in Harlem Nights. My man, like
right.
My man,
right.
Straight heavy
artillery. The heavy artillery, the heavy ordnances. Boom, boom, raining down on Sodom and Gomorrah. And like to see something like that concentrated in a small place compared to the rest of, the earth, you knew it was Sodom and Gomorrah. You knew the Lord was against that place because that place, it just was destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 25. And he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 26. But his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt.
But see, his wife looked back and said, I pray that homosexuals be okay. You know what I'm saying? Like here in the ISUPK, we don't wish that demons have good fortune. You know what I'm saying? We don't wish good on child molesters, man. We pray to the Most High that they get they just due, man. You understand? Because child molesters are a danger for our society, for our kids. We're, you know, the brothers and sisters in the ISUPK, we're having babies, man. Captain Cesaria is making the nation be fruitful and multiply. You understand? So everybody in the nation having babies, and we don't want to have to worry about Richard touching on our little boys, touching on our little girls. We don't want to have to worry about child molesters that you know can't fight their own demons, that they have to go and destroy the lives of our children, man. That's why the Lord is not going to allow homosexuality to proliferate here in this, you know, in the kingdom of heaven. That's why homosexuality is against the law.
What?
It's because it destroys the little kids' lives, man. How you gonna teach a kid to procreate and to create and to have offspring if they are homosexual or lesbian? Two women don't have a baby. Two men can't have a baby. Like that type of behavior shouldn't be promoted. That type of behavior should be frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? Like we should definitely take, you know, initiative to protect our children. Don't send our children into the Christian church because that's the place where they get molested at. Richard showed us. Eddie Long showed us that the Christian church is where you get molested. The Catholic Church has showed us that church is where you go to see your kids and where they'll get molested, where they'll get taken advantage of, where they'll be touched inappropriately. In the Christian church, that's what'll happen to them. What needs to happen is that men and men need to stand up and say enough is enough.
Well,
we need to start to protect our children, man. We need to start to give protection to our young ones, man. And once we start protecting our young ones, then you will have less and less of that, you know, them getting touched inappropriately. Them running into evil pieces of garbage like Richard. Nasty, disgusting man. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need to pay attention to this story about Sodom and Gomorrah. Two cities of homosexuals, man. Two cities of homosexuals that the Lord didn't love. The Lord didn't allow them to enter into the kingdom of heaven. He destroyed them people, man. He killed them people. You understand? And with that, we're gonna close it up right here. You know what I'm saying? I'll read these announcements and we'll close out with the prayer, man. We are the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21 and Malachi 3:8-10, means tenth in the Hebrew, Ma'ashua, 10% of every penny of any increase that the Most High gives you, give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. The priest fund is a free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. Upcoming holy convocation is the end to the Feast of First Fruits. It is, so like in 1 second, it'll be sundown Saturday, it's like it, sundown Sunday, June the 12th. All right. So the closing of the Feast of First Fruits is sundown June the 12th, 2023. 22. I'm Salaki. And you can find that in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, starting at the 10th verse and ending at the 22nd verse. All right. It's the Feast of First Fruits, the closing. All right. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. There's black boots, pants, shirt, headband, and scarf. And with that, Imadium means to stand. Wapinya Cordell means to face the east. We'll say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. All right. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayah, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakutka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baharataza, Kowam, Hayah, Bashamayah, Ladananawa, Lakam, Kam, Yawam, Wasalak now, Kabawat now, Kasalak now, Kabawat now, Wala'a, Tabayan now, Banas Yawan, Abal, Hawashana, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalak, Wahala, Wahatakara, Ma'aylam, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. So, sisters, be seated. Give one courtesy salute to the teacher, men of Israel, Imam Shabbat, Ahmadiyya, Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Katham. So, we give one courtesy salute to the sister, men of Israel, Ma'am Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Aladab Hashem Yahweh, Yadim Matar, class is mixed. The water officer Cal for joining me, brother. Lord willing, I see you soon, all right?
Go.
All right.